So it's been a few days since I've done my workouts, and it's gotten to me mentally and emotionally a little bit. But I've also gotten, I would say, like a good amount of stuff accomplished with the house. Just so that you guys can like be updated. Things that I've done, moved the plants down here so that they wouldn't be in the way of all my kitchen stuff because it's like it was getting cluttered in my dining room and stuff like that. And it's still not latest, but um at least the table's a little bit more cleared off. Before, like, all of this was just full of stuff. I got new curtains and some new throw pillows, so out with the old, in with the new, like I was saying. There were just some things that attached me to certain memories of things. And I just wanted to get rid of those things and get new pillows. And I don't have a ton of money to like redecorate the whole house or anything like that, or get new furniture like I want. But those things will come in time. I was kind of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and I was going to save up a bunch of money so that I could buy all new stuff all together. I didn't want to get new curtains if I didn't know what color my new furniture was going to be, or I didn't want to get new throw pillows if I didn't know what colors my curtains were going to be. And so I was just waiting and putting it all off. But in the meantime, I was, kind of getting frustrated and unhappy with just things that were around here. And this isn't like, completed or anything, but I literally haven't bought anything for this house to decorate it since I've lived here for a year. Literally haven't bought anything new. I didn't buy new sheets, new bedspreads, new comforters. I bought, I think, two like decorative towels for my bathroom, which I had posted. And even those, or not even, no, not two decorative towels and then like some hand towels. And I washed them with something and they got green and they got nasty and it was gross. So like, other than that, everything was donated. I haven't like invested in getting new stuff here. I got the chandelier. But like, as far as decorating or having things be my style, it's all just been stuff that's given to me and kind of hodgepodge put together. So it's not really a reflection of like of me at all. There's just collections of everybody else's stuff that's here. So I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit. Didn't, like I said, don't have very much money to work with, so I just went to Walmart and picked what they had left on the shelves, which was not much. Dude, there's like nothing there. But I got some stuff and it makes me happy. The curtains, I can now keep them closed so that like people don't see in my house, but yet they still let in a lot of light. Whereas the other ones were like room darkening ones, and they were the exact same color as the walls. And as great as it was to like have, beige curtains, when everything was all beige, it just did not there just wasn't any contrast to any of the colors. So these were literally just like the cheapest curtains I could find. But they're gray, and they kind of hopefully a little bit tie in some of the other gray things that I'm doing here so that everything isn't beige. So when I do find the colors that I want to work with, I can kind of mix and match things. So I just kind of wanted to update you guys about that and just kind of the reason as to why I did it. Part of me was struggling with it because it's like, do I really want to spend just a little bit of money right now to just add some extra throw pillows into my life where I could just wait, and save up more money and like get stuff that I actually know that I really want. But I decided to make the jump and to get new throw pillows and things like that because yeah, I just needed a different mental view of things, and I needed this to kind of more feel like it was my space a little bit and different things like that. Also, stuff that I did. I'm drinking Pepsi, by the way. I saw, or it's like, I feel like it's already getting cluttered, but she really likes it. There's lights under the bed. She'll have a room now. It's easy to make her bed. And, you know, she really got to set up this room, so it feels like it's her space now, whereas before I kind of threw all of the clutter in her room and just had her deal with it, kind of. But so she got to set this up. She has my painting up. So she likes looking at that from her bed. She decided to put her bed here. I really wanted her to take ownership of this. She also has pictures of herself and like other family members up. Gives her something to look at. She really likes it. Like I said, lots of stuff in here, you guys, but it's hers and she owns it. And she'll be responsible for like keeping it clean now. And I was hoping that because, you know, because she set it up, she'll, you know, feel more comfortable taking ownership of it. She won't have the excuse of, I don't know where, you know, where that goes, or I don't know where to put that, because she put everything in here. I also made her go through some things, and I said she'd keep 2 bins, which she put under her that fit under the bed. So for like extra dolls and toys and stuff, she put those under the bed. And then I said 2 bins of like memorabilia stuff that we can put downstairs in the workout room closet. And that way, I'm not making her like fit everything in her room, but and have everything like perfectly organized and decorated. I'm letting her keep some stuff, but she just really needed to learn how to let go of things too. Other stuff that I've done. Well, I switched my room to in here. I haven't made the bed yet, so don't judge me. But now with her stuff being out, I put my bed in the actual master bedroom. And the reason I had her in here was because the floors, the floors didn't have carpet or anything on them. And so I just painted them this gray color because I didn't need to do new carpet in here yet. And I didn't know what I was going to do, or if I was going to replace this floor when I do the living room, which is still kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I just painted the floors and I put her in here because I was like, okay, she can do all of her crafts, and I don't have to worry about her getting it on the new carpet or this or that, you know. And this was just kind of the last room that we did. With the other room being green floor, I feel like I needed to get that out of the way with first. I can kind of live with the beigey floor for now, even though it's not exactly what I want. It works. I did get a new bedspread. So I also moved some of my clothes in here. I still have so many clothes to like bring up from downstairs. I literally had my clothes in every room of this house. And so I'm trying to kind of consolidate it. We'll see how that goes. But I did something kind of crazy, and I bought a white comforter. Which isn't necessarily the greatest idea for myself because I like to go to bed dirty sometimes. Like, hard day, you've seen posts about like how I go to bed and I just had a bonfire and I'm like, whatever. So this will be interesting because sometimes I'm just not the cleanest person. Like, my feet will be muddy and I'll like get in bed and whatever. But this will kind of give me an excuse to be clean when I go to bed. As weird as that is to have an excuse. But yeah, it'll help me. Help me, give me an extra reason to take a shower before I go to bed. Yeah, so I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure it's a good idea. I also got some pillows and stuff. I'm hoping to make the bed and kind of just make this place look like my own, because even the bed that I have, this stuff wasn't mine. It was also donated to me from my sister. So this is used. Like I said, I'm on a budget, you guys, and I don't really got so much money. But I'm slowly doing things, getting new things for me, for us. I got Kyra her a new comforter, so she didn't have to have a used one. And I'm just kind of making little improvements here and there to just kind of lift my spirits a little bit, and make me kind of just take more claim and ownership of this house. So that's been good. It's also been very challenging because it's emotional with everything that has come with this house as far as emotions and disappointments and letdowns. Moving things around sometimes brings up those memories and those emotions, and it triggers, things that I wanted to get done before we even put our stuff into this house. It'll remind me of those things. It'll remind me of fights or arguments, and it just triggers a lot of emotions, you guys. So moving things around in my house is really hard for me. And so I do a lot of work outside. The stuff inside, it does take a lot more emotional toll on me. There's other things that are new in my life. I'm not even sure which car I'm going to be driving. My dad came by one day and blessed me with a van. He had a van, and him and my mom found it was used and everything like that, but I had been looking for a van for a really long time, and I'm going to need a new car pretty soon. And I was just thinking a van would be really awesome because I could travel in it. I like road trips. I could take out the seats and put in like a blow-up mattress and sleep in it and not have to pay for a hotel or certain things like that. That's kind of my weird nomadic lifestyle. But also, what was I going to say? Also, I can use it for like hauling things. So like the other day I took it to the lake and I brought our bikes and stuff, or I can use it for buying furniture on Facebook Marketplace, and it makes it easy for me as a single woman to like haul things. I don't want to have a truck where I have to strap things down. I don't want it to blow away or things like that. And I want it to be like really low so that I can like lift it by myself and put it in the van. So that's kind of the reasons why I wanted a van. Although then the other day, I was driving it and it died. It killed. It was kind of disappointing, kind of frustrating because I like kind of got my hopes up and I was like, ooh, this is really exciting. I'm super excited. And then I was like, oh no, I hope this thing isn't going to be, unreliable. But luckily my dad cleared out his vehicle, and he's letting me use that. It's like this diesel turbocharged Volkswagen, actual wagon. It's the first time I don't know I think it is the first time I've ever like driven a diesel. I'm trying to think I'm probably sure I've probably driven diesel trucks before, but like a car. Anyways, it has some get up and go. But yeah, that's also just like stuff that's kind of changing in my environment. So not only am I like waking up and like, oh, my room is totally different and Kyra's room is totally different and it's all that. I have a lot of relationship stuff going on. Not even necessarily, like I have, someone I'm talking to or whatever you want to say, dating. I don't want to be too private about or public about it. But like, as far as, like relationships with my mom and my dad and my sisters, like, it's all just so interesting. I can maybe share with you guys a different time more about like some things like about my past and just things that I've gone through, and it broke a lot of relationships. There was just a lot of just crazy stuff in my life, and I've learned to kind of get through it and overcome it, and but now that I'm like letting certain relationships back in my life, there's a lot of emotions that come with it. And it's exciting because it's like, okay, I'm in a stable spot. I'm good. I'm healthy. And you want to get excited for these new relationships, and then you try not to get disappointed when they do disappoint you, or when they do something like they used to do that used to hurt you a lot, and it's like, ooh, I'm letting them back in to just be hurt again. And I'm trying to just be super vague because I don't want to like call anyone specifically out on Facebook or anything, you know. Um, but yeah, it's just interesting. I've had a lot of emotions to deal with lately, and it's good because, sometimes unless you're like kind of forced to change and deal with things, you don't do it because it's not comfortable, and this has been very uncomfortable. Um, but I think I just wanted to kind of like vent about it and talk to no one that's necessarily involved in the situation, but I just wanted to talk about it and talk about these changes in life, and to talk about just how, like, as you're going about life, whether you're a recovering addict, or whether you're, someone who's on a fitness journey, or whether you're a new single mom, just a new mom in general, or whether you're newly engaged or newly married, all these different huge changes in your life, like, even if they're for the better, they can come with some seriously difficult emotions. And it's normal. It's normal and it's okay. And that doesn't mean that what you're going through is wrong. It doesn't mean that you should stop doing it and go back to what you're used to doing. It just means that things are changing. And opening up to people about your real and raw emotions, I believe is very healthy, if it's done in a safe environment, and if you're genuinely honest with your feelings. You're only kidding yourself, and you're only kidding the other people if you're not really opening up about your feelings. If you're just kind of giving them some half answer, or some like playoff thing of, oh yeah, yeah, that's okay, like I'm totally fine with it, but in your heart thinking like, no, this is really uncomfortable for me. You're not doing either of you guys a favor. And so this last week I've had some talks with um people in my life, and I was really vulnerable with emotions that I was having, and they were emotions that I was judging myself for having. um And that's another reason why it was super hard for me to share them, because in my eyes, I was just judging them as very petty emotions that, like, I should be able to handle. I should be able to deal with this stuff, or this shouldn't bother me, or we should be past this by now. Come on, like, why do I feel like this is a reoccurring problem? Um, and I just, I realized that covering those emotions up or pretending that they weren't there only made them fester and grow, and brought resentment towards myself, brought resentment towards the other person. And I'm realizing that it's very hard to be open and honest with my emotions when I'm embarrassed of them. But that people who love you and care about you, um, are going to be appreciative when you do tell them your true feelings. And even if they don't understand them, of like, I don't get why you would feel that way, they still accept it, and they still realize, okay, well, I can see that you feel that way. I don't necessarily have empathy for you, but I can have sympathy for you because I can see that this is hurting you and bothering you. Um, and that's kind of just what I've been dealing with. So I don't think I even posted anything yesterday. That's pretty rare for me, when I normally have like 20 to 30 posts on my story. Um, I, yeah, was kind of having a crazy day yesterday. Um, and I just wanted to hide. I wanted to hide from everybody and everything, and I didn't want to let my emotions out because I was ashamed of them and I was embarrassed of them. And I'm still kind of dealing with them, and learning that I can open up, and even if people's reactions to them are offended, or even if people oh, hang on, someone's calling me. Nope, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait.
I'm going to keep going. But even if you open up and you're genuinely honest about what you're feeling and people, don't take it the right way, you did, your part. And if they don't understand you, I know it hurts. It hurts. It does. It hurts so bad when people don't understand you. Um, Especially when it's people that you genuinely love and care about and people that you want their approval and you know, you want their love. It hurts when you don't feel like you're being understood by them. It hurts. But I guess I'm just realizing that, you know, I don't have to be understood to still allow someone in my life. I can still set boundaries and I can choose, you know, what to do with my life and I can choose how to live. And these little things that I've been doing, around my house or things like that, there are things that I need to do to let go of certain things and emotions, and they're good for me. And someone coming in might not understand, why certain things need to be done certain ways. Um, and they might think that I'm like running around doing all this extra stuff that doesn't need to be done, but for me, it does need to be done. Um, and it's a very healing process. And I guess I'm trying to have grace with myself today for yesterday. I really was in like a super huge tizzy all day yesterday. I was stressed out, I was crying, I was all over the place. Um, Mainly because I couldn't just be honest with the people around me on how I felt because I felt like I was being controlling or pushy, or I didn't want to step on people's toes. When people are out here helping me, I'm like, okay, they're helping me. Like, I don't want to force them to help me. I should just be grateful they're here. But at the same time, this is my house and um, they're here helping me, And so it was really hard to have those confrontations of what they thought should be happening, or certain things like that, or if they didn't understand why I wanted something done a certain way. um, it was difficult because it made me feel like the way that I wanted to do it didn't make sense, or it made me feel like an outcast even that much more. I know that at this point I'm kind of rambling. I didn't start this video intending to like ramble or even talk about this stuff. I was just going to show you guys what I was doing with my house. But I'm realizing that talking through things for myself is a way for me to process things externally. And it helps me realize what's going on in my head and in my emotions. And if I can do that in a way where I don't feel like people are judging me, um, I feel like I can be more sincere about it and I can find clarity better. So that is what I'm doing. I'm also going to try to get better at communicating so that I'm not talking in circles. And that I just get straight to the point. And that when I do get straight to the point, I'm not ashamed for getting straight to the point and just saying, this is how I feel. Because that is something that I've shied away from. I shy away from just getting to the point and being direct and saying, no, this is how I feel, because I have bad reactions to how I feel, or I've had bad reactions to how I feel. And certain people, make me feel like I can't feel like that, or I shouldn't be feeling like that, or I don't have a right to be feeling like that. But they're my feelings, and that's how I feel. And so if I get a bad reaction, I will kind of change my tune and I'll say, I'll try to appease the person, or I'll try to change my goal then because they don't approve of it. And I'm realizing that that's just not very effective, because they aren't the people that have to live with my choices. I have to live with my choices. Um, and Yeah, so this is kind of me and my vent rant session. I doubt anyone is even going to watch this till the end, so I could probably say whatever I wanted right now and nobody would even hear it. But I'm kind of just doing this for myself right now, so that if I don't know if I'm ever going to look back at these videos, but I'm doing this to be vulnerable and to be humble and to just get in a better practice, I guess, of getting out what is in me, what is festering inside of me, so that it doesn't come out sideways, and that it doesn't come out in the wrong way to people that I love. So I'm going to post this for any of you guys that actually watch this till the very end. I kind of just want to see like who watches it till the very end. So I'm going to say like a secret code, and let's just say like the word pickle or something, right? So if you've actually watched it to this part of the video, just comment the word pickle, just so that I know who actually watched it all. There's like birds out there. I love my new view, by the way. This is my new view. Or, well, this, not new. I mean, it's been my house for a year, but from my bedroom. This is my view. So I have birds. I can bird watch and everything. There's like some blue ones. There's red ones. Oh, there was a blue one that just flew across there. I can't see the swans anymore. I don't know exactly where they are, but yeah, this is my view. I have to take care of that stuff today. I got a lot of burning to do probably, but I really like this view. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to be in this room. It has a bigger closet. I still need to rip the nasty carpet up that was in here. Sorry, previous homeowners, if you ever see this video. Yeah, I still need to rip that carpet up because it's pretty old and it has like cat stuff all over it and stuff and blah blah blah. I'm gonna eventually rip that up. I'm gonna paint all the windows trims. So this is the only room in the house that I haven't painted the windows. Every other room in the house I painted all the windows and the trim white, and it actually helped with like drafts and this and that. And yeah, so, and I like caulked around it and I sealed it and everything. So I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint the trim on the door white as well. I'm going to eventually get some sliding glass doors that are mirrors right there because did in the workout room, and I absolutely adore them. So yeah, I just have to save up money for that. I think they have them at Lowe's for around like $90 for this size of a door. So yeah, I just gotta like keep working, keep saving, deciding what to spend money on. Oh, another thing with the car stuff is that since my dad gave me the van, I probably will sell my car hopefully and then get a riding lawnmower. And that's something that's been kind of a stress relief on my end because my yard is something that like to push mow it, first of all, takes a long time. Second of all, if you let it go for too long, the push mower just doesn't get through it. So I'll still keep the push mower for like the front and sides of the yard so that it doesn't like tear up the grass and stuff or like ground. But I'm excited and looking forward to getting a riding lawnmower. So I don't know. I guess this will just be my update for today. Maybe I'll start doing this every week. I don't know. I think it is kind of cool to do. I don't know if I'll actually post them all on Facebook. I might just post them on YouTube, because they're kind of long. But honestly, this is like kind of a therapeutic session right now, you guys. And yeah, I don't know if, like I said, anyone will even watch this or whatever, but I'm gonna leave it for people to, I don't know, check in with me, I guess. So if you are watching, if you did watch the whole thing, if you watched part of this, thanks for watching. You feel free to, let's just say, subscribe. I'm not trying to like do YouTube to like become famous or like make money or anything. Although it'd be cool if I made money, but I'm more just posting this for myself and for just to document my life, to see where I've kind of come from, and maybe I'll get into how I came to be. It's just a cool way to document stuff, you guys. So yeah, I guess that's all I'll say for now, and I love you guys. Have a good day.